Hey, you guys, welcome back to The Good,
The Bad,
The 30.
My name is Alexis Hunt.
I'm Maya Hood.
And I'm Kiera Lindsay.
And we are here to talk about our fathers. And we want to first wish all the dads out there, especially the present dads, a happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Love you, Dad.
Yes. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. I have a pretty somewhat lengthy topics for us. So when you think of the word father, what does that mean to you? Like, what is the role that you think a father should have?
I think security is definitely,
Yeah,
or like
I was going to say
safe.
protection.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
That's the very first thing that comes to mind.
Same, protector and provider.
Yeah.
I feel like dad and father obviously mean the same thing, but like
It's
somewhat
two
it's a separate
different,
thing. You know, like father is just the safe space, like where everybody can go to and we'll be okay because he's like the leader.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to touch on that before we got into like our own personal situations. But I think it's so important that we just thank all the dads out there for being present, providers, and protectors, because in this world that we are in today, that is very much needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As you all can see, we are dressed to resemble an important thing about our fathers that we have. I know today I have on a New York shirt. My dad is from New York. And I just wanted to show a little appreciation. What you have on,
That's cool. That he's from New York. I have a button up on. Honestly, if I were more prepared, I would have bought a cigar.
I know that's right.
Because we do the cigars around here, big for sure. Yeah.
I have on a Falcons shirt because my dad loves the Falcons. And like growing up, that's like Falcons everything.
Yes.
I should have brought a drill or like a screwdriver. My dad's a contractor, so I could be in here like,
Same. Yeah.
you know, a hammer,
Please.
a saw.
Yeah. Home Depot.
Right. My Home Depot card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was your relationship with your father like growing up? If we want to just give a little background, I can go first. So I technically have two dads. My birth father is from Chicago, and he was not really present in my life. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I have a lot of siblings, a ton.
How many siblings you
I think it's 12.
got? Okay.
I think. I do not know them all. As I got older, like I started to try to build relationships with the ones, but I'm cool with all of them, child. But I have a closer relationship with my three oldest siblings, and then like the two right under me. But like the super, super young ones, I don't really know them, but I know everybody's name, love all of them, and hope to one day. I said my grandpa, before he passed, he was like, you should do like a tour.
A tour and go see all of them?
Yeah, like get
a sibling tour.
And like pick up everybody or whatever. But I do kind of feel like I am responsible. I'm not the oldest, but I feel like I am the most connected, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I definitely want to plan like a sister trip with me and three of my other sisters. The other ones are too young. And we don't know them as much, but the three, we've gotten closer over the years, so I think it'll be fun. But so I have my birth father, and then, which I still love, regardless of him being present or not. And then I have my dad, which is my sister's dad. So typically when I say dad, or I'm wearing New York, he's from New York, and I often forget he's not my dad.
Yeah.
Like, he's not my birth father.
That shows a testament to who he is and how much he's treated you.
Amazing dad. He's been around since, I feel like I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So a long time. And he has never treated me like he ain't made me himself. Like even with my son, he's a great grandpa. It's just so cute. And I really, 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 really appreciate him a lot. Growing up, he, when my parents are now, him and my mom, I have to reiterate, him and my mom are divorced, but they have a very good friendship, and we're all still very connected. And I adore that man a lot. And I feel like he's shaped what a father is to me by his actions, and he's just super supportive. So yeah, growing up, He's always there for me. He would always have, we had, quick story time. We always used to, he likes deep conversations. And so if he be like, come outside, let's talk on the porch. I'm like, oh my God, we're about to go deep again. Like, I done told you, I don't like the boy or whatever. Like, but he'll give me advice like, one day you're going to be a wife. And, you know, he taught me a lot of like how to love myself, and my mom as well. But just hearing it from a man, like, I feel like he gave me the perspective of a man, where a strong, good father, where he just implemented so much in my life and shaped me to who I am today. But before I go too deep, anybody else want to go next about how it was growing up with your dad?
Yeah. Growing up with my dad, I love my dad to death. And you was just talking about how your dad, he kind of gave you the talk in regards to guys and what to expect from guys and stuff like that. I didn't really have that from my dad, but my dad was still, you know, just present in my life. Like, I feel like growing up, me and my sister, we were kind of innocent in a way, to where it didn't necessarily give my dad the urge or the need to actually try and have those type of conversations with us, but he was still very much so present, still very much so a great dad. And I truly appreciate and value all those times that we did have when it was like me, my mom, and my sister and my dad. Yeah. But my parents, they divorced. And once I went off to college, and I think that I truly started to value my dad even more as I've gotten older and truly like, get involved with men and things of that nature, because like, regardless, like, there's so much that my dad would do for me and my sister and my mom that I want to carry on into my own relationship with my husband. Like, my dad is a protector. Like, we would go out, like all of us, and my dad is the type of one, he's gonna open the door. He's gonna make sure we're sitting on the right side of the street. Like, he's the protector. Like, come on, like, come over closer, you know? Or like, even it's just so small as like driving. If we're all riding together, my dad is immediately driving, you know, like just little masculine
Super
things,
manly. A man's man.
Those are things that I definitely want to kind of carry on into my relationship now, like my relationship in general, as I've gotten older. And I think that that's something that I can say that I've possibly just grown a little bit closer with my dad for, because I see the value in that when I was growing up now. And I feel like he's provided so much for me now that I can actually attest to, because one, I can remember it, two, like, I'm older, or sound mind, like, I'm understanding what's going on. So regardless, my dad was absolutely amazing growing up, and I feel like he's absolutely amazing now.
I love that.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Good and bad about me is that me and my sister, we both act so much like my dad. And my brothers are more like very cool, calm, and collected, like my mom. Me and my sister, my dad, very much like him. But I will say, growing up, I was definitely like a daddy's girl. I think eventually, like, as you know, you get older as a woman, like, I got a lot closer to my mom, or like started to see her as a human being more so than just like my mom. And because of the gap I was telling y'all about with me and my siblings, like, I had time in the house where I was basically like only child. So I got close with both of them. So it'd be hard for me to like, well, I'm a mommy's girl. Like, that's my girl. That's my girl. Like, y'all got me daring and texting her. I was like, that was a joke. Like, it's all good. It's all good. But me and my dad, like, we used to have walkie-talkies. Like, we used to pretend to be like double agents. Like, we had names. We had all type of stuff. When I went away to college, like, I thought that he was going to like hover over me and just like be on me 24/7. But he just let me do my thing. Like, I don't feel like he even like worried about me too much. We would like, cause he's a night owl too. So we would like get on FaceTime at like 2 a.m. and eat cereal together. Like, you know, so and just talk stuff. My dad's a really big stuff talker. Like, I have so many ways like him, like, you know, confrontational, like all of that. But I definitely value like a lot of the things. I think that he set a standard when it comes to like being the head of household. Like, it's certain things that I will take into my family. Like, we used to have dinner together every night. And so even if we had like all of these different things going on throughout the day, like we all would sit down and face one another.
Yeah.
If it was a good day, if it was a bad day, we were
Yeah.
talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
and even if like there was something going on, sibling, right, anything going on that wasn't like pitch perfect, we would sit at that table and have a discussion about it.
Yeah.
Take
Oh, I
notes
love
and
that.
all of
Yeah.
these different things.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, so I have good stuff to say for
Yeah.
sure.
Your dad is hilarious. When I went to Chicago a couple years ago, your dad is literally, love him. Absolutely love him.
So much personality.
He's literally.
All our dads
Get the
hang
dads
out.
to come on.
But
You know, that thing out.
get the guys.
Yeah, like I feel like similar to that, like I was very close with okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want to distinguish both of them, but I'm gonna just say birth father and my dad. Like my birth father, he is, I know I can tell a lot of stuff I got from him as far as like he is a jokester. Like he will roast your ass so quick. Like he's so
That's the
funny.
Chicago in him.
Yeah, he's like the family comedian, like on my dad's side of the family. He like, and everybody loves and adores him. Like, but we did have, obviously I missed out on a lot with him, a lot of experiences, but I appreciate my dad who stepped up because I feel like I don't have a void of like I don't have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Like of course I would love to get it from both of them.
Yeah.
Especially because like you had me, you know, and I've gone through those phases in my life, especially as like a teenager, like, you know, go through the phases of like, why aren't you here? Like, why don't you care? You know, and went through a lot of emotion of, you know, it's my birthday and I don't hear from you.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I went to therapy probably like some years ago. And I thought I was going to therapy for one thing, like specific, like relationship wise. And she was like, we not finna talk about none of that. We about to go back to that childhood. You about to unravel that trauma. And when I tell you, it opened up so much, but it allowed me to just forgive him because our parents, like, we love our parents. They weren't perfect, obviously. And when they had us, they didn't know what they was doing.
Yeah.
Like, they just did the best that they could. So, especially getting older and being a mom now, like, I give my parents more grace.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, like, I know if situations could have been different, things would have happened different, but you just didn't know. And over time, I have talked to my dad, like, I think I may be one of the few that talked to him, other than, like, my younger siblings is with his wife and they're in the house with him. But from the oldest ones, I think I'm probably the only one that consistently kind of talks to him. And he's gone through, like, his apology tours. And I genuinely feel like it's real, it's genuine, like he really does apologize for not trying harder and giving up too early. Like when we moved from Chicago to North Carolina, it just, you know, he didn't put in all the effort. And as a child, I was like, well, why does he not want me? Like, you know, things like that. But again, I appreciate my dad and my mom too for him coming in my life where I never felt that gap. Because when I was going through those issues where I felt like I needed my dad the most, he was there.
Yeah.
My dad personally, my other dad, I remember my first heartbreak.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you want me to buy you a tub of ice cream? And
No.
I'm like, oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. But yeah, he bought me a tub of ice cream. He was like, it's okay. And he taught me about men. Like, hey, men do this, men do that. And sometimes, obviously, like, that's not their intent. Sometimes men do stupid things. They don't think. And it was just so sad. But he was just so there, like, for my hardest times, to where he literally became, like, my best friend.
Yeah.
And so I'm super appreciative of that. And then I also am appreciative of the relationship I have with my other dad now, where it's probably not like father-daughter relationship, but we're cool because for me, life is short.
Yeah.
I'm not going through life holding a grudge against somebody, especially my parent. Because if I lost him, God forbid, if I lost him, I would be devastated as if he was there every single day of my life, because we grew somewhat of a bond. It may not be the closest we could have been, but it's there, and I love him no matter what. So
yeah, that's good.
So what did you learn from your father? And we did touch on this a little bit, but what did you learn from your father about love, safety, or self-worth? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like your dad sat down and said this, but sometimes leading by example can teach you these things. So has your dad taught you anything about love, self-worth, or safety? The importance of safety?
Not necessarily like self-worth and love in that aspect. I think it's possibly going to go back to what I was saying previously, that my dad's mannerisms of way, I don't want to say handled us, but just treated us as if we were precious.
Yeah.
You know, I think is something
I love that.
I've learned to truly value, and it's something that I know that I want to pass down to my own son, but then also I want my husband to have those same mannerisms as well. Like, I think that, and I think it says a lot, because regardless of whenever I'm with my dad, like, I always feel safe.
Yeah.
Like, I always feel like nothing's going to happen to me because I'm with my dad.
Yeah.
And that's just because of the way that growing up, like, as a child, he was always there. He always played that protector role.
Yeah.
And he played it so well to where it's like, when I'm with him, I'm good. So like when I'm with like guy friends and they show those same mannerisms, I'm like, okay,
cool.
I can now feel, you know, safe around you.
Yeah.
I think that that's possibly like the one thing that I feel he's kind of passed, that I've kind of learned from him, that I feel like I would want.
Self-worth.
Yeah.
Like you said, like he treated us like we were precious. Like,
yeah.
You're a jewel to him, where you wouldn't expect anything less from anyone else.
Yeah.
And you also treat yourself as that. So sometimes their actions can teach us things without verbally.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You are worth, like, you know, it don't have to come
Without
out like
actually
that,
saying
but
it,
just, like, how our dads treat us does
play a
you
lot.
know, play in how we feel about ourselves.
Yeah.
What about you, Maya?
I think that confidence was definitely highly promoted in the household, to the point that like I didn't realize until I got into like the world, or like college, that I realized that a lot of people, like, I'm not gonna say that I think everybody has insecurities, but I definitely, between both my mom and my dad, like, they will hype you up, like, and not just in the physical realm, like anything that you said that you wanted to do, he was gonna go out. If he didn't like know how to pour into you about it, he was gonna go find somebody and connect you with that person to like mentor you. Or hell, a few years ago, I'm talking about vlogging and doing things. He done went and came and bought tripods and microphones and all of these different things. Like, he's always been supportive, and he's never been like one to tear you down.
Yeah.
So I've never had like, and I know people usually will say like it's all about delusion or being delusional about like making dreams come true.
Yeah,
I
you got to be a little
never
delusional.
thought that things, if it's something that I wanted, I never thought that it couldn't happen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, if I tell them something, you know, some people are like, they have ideas and they're like nervous to go and tell their parents. Whatever it was I had in mind, they were going to support it. Like, he was going to do whatever he could to uplift. If I get my hair done, he gonna be like, you should be in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So, you know, if you don't be no man and come into my face and you ain't complimenting me, uplifting me,
No, for
and
sure.
all of that, because, you know, my parents, I saw them do that for one another. So if you come in my face and you ain't telling me that I'm the shit,
Yeah, no, for
'cause you
real.
are.
No,
I'm
for
gonna call
real.
my daddy and he gonna tell me that I'm the shit. You know what
No,
I'm
for real.
saying?
My you said something real big. Support.
Yeah.
Like whenever like you wanted to do something, I feel like that's something my dad has given me. But I can say that my grandfather, he passed away, I want to say like 3 years ago. He was really big on rooting for me. Like whatever I needed, whenever I needed, like he supported me bad.
Yeah.
So much so to where I'm just like, oh, I'm going to my papa immediately.
No,
like that's my papa.
Excited to go and tell him an idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I remember right before I was about to graduate college, and I was just telling him all the places that I want to travel to because he was in the Navy. And he was just talking to me about like all the places that he'd been to, and I appreciate that conversation so much because literally like a year or two later is when I felt like I really actually started to get into my travel bag for real. So I was truly grateful for that. And I think that that's something, a characteristic that I learned from him, like just to have that immediate support. Like he was definitely a logical thinker. So he'll just be like, okay, let's make it make sense. But at the end of the day, I'm going to support you.
Yeah. No, I can definitely agree. My dad was very much the same. If I said I want to do something, he'll be like, okay, how much I need to pay? Like, you want to take this test? I remember one time I was trying to get into real estate, and he paid for my school. No, I think I paid for my school. And then I passed the test, and I had to take the second test. And then I called him after I took the second test because I failed. And then he was just like, it's okay. And you know what? I'm going to pay for the next one.
I'm going to pay the next one, right?
Y'all went back, failed again. And that's fine. I'll pay that. But that's
it's the support.
Like, okay, what I need, like, and I feel like that's just kind of goes into like being a good dad. Like, you step in when it's needed because like we're calling you and you're always there. Like, I really appreciate it because like even before like me and my child's dad got together, like my dad, anything happened, I'm on this street, and my dad truck driver. I'm like, I'm on this street. I don't know where I'm at, and he know every street, everywhere. He like, oh, you right there by that
literally QT, my dad too.
Like, I'm not even in Georgia, but he knows exactly where I'm supposed to go. Oh, all you gotta do, go right here, make that left, and then you'll be right. And I have a friend waiting for you, and I'm like, what?
Dependable.
Mr. Make it happen.
Mr. Make it happen for sure. Anything happen, I'm calling my daddy.
If I had to shout out 2 dads other than my dad's, it would definitely be my poppy as well. My mom, how I talk about my dad, that's how my mom was about her dad. Rest in peace to him. He just passed away last year. But he was also Mr. Make It Happen. Like when in doubt, it's like they didn't have a limit. It's just like nothing was, oh, it's not, I don't have it. It's
and
they
you
just
were distressed.
Yeah, figured it out.
I got it. Yeah.
So my poppy was definitely like that. And then also Chase's dad is literally, and I think maybe that's too, like, he's a man's man. He's like provider, protector, all those things where like, if anything happened, I call him and he's very calm,
it's figured out.
Yeah.
And he'll figure it out. And it's like every time. And
every time.
I be over here stressed.
Yeah.
They said, it's okay, I got it. Just drop off your car. I go. Just
no, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Literally.
And just keep treating me like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just a girl. My dad does the same thing. Like I'm calling my dad for absolutely everything. And he gonna figure it out. Even if he don't, I'm gonna call you right back.
Yeah.
But he gonna figure it out. He gonna call me right back, tell me what I need to do, tell me where I need to go, and what friend I need to meet.
Yeah.
What's the important characteristic, like when you guys both have children, that you would want your child, if you had to name one thing, your child's husband, okay? Your husband, your child's father, to have, like, how would you want him to treat your child? Like, what's
just one?
Yeah, just say one. Because I know we're probably going to all say
treat our child?
Yeah.
Is the child a girl or a boy?
You could say either. You could say for a girl this, for a boy that.
I think for a girl, love, just like genuine physical love. Like I want her to see that. And I feel like her seeing that will immediately heal anything that she may go through in middle school where it's just like boys, it's not really wanting her. Yeah. It's like, oh, my dad, like, I know what true love looks like, so I'm going to get that. Right. So I think that true love, like, I feel like that plays a huge part in women truly having self-worth for themselves. Yeah. So I think true love, like actual love, is like actually showing that. In a boy, I think I would want him to show him how to be dependable for other women, like for women in general, like not dependable for men or like they're his friends, but dependable for women. Yeah. And I think that goes into the whole aspect of how do you treat a woman? Like you open a door for a woman. Like I could depend on you to open it. Like I know that you're gonna open the door. Right. You know, like I think that would possibly be the one thing.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to find like one word to bring in everything. I definitely think that like being calm and calculated is important.
Yeah.
And will be important because
calm is real good.
I don't see myself piping down anytime soon.
We both can't be spicy now.
We both can't.
We can't be
like,
spicy.
In distress, under duress, as I've been saying. So definitely needing him to be like just a little smoother than me. But mainly, I just want my husband to be able to communicate to his children regardless of the gender, because communication goes a long way, and I think that no child wants to not be able to communicate to their parents. Regardless of like the age differences, we all grow up and we see them as human beings and you know, regular everyday people. But I think that being able to like just communicate about like what's worldly things or just like different topics that we're dealing with in life, is going to be very important.
That's good.
Those are good. Well, I feel like I kind of said most of mine, but for me is, especially with the son, I want it to be okay for him to be emotional. And men have emotions too. So to me, I really want that to be important if it's taught by his dad or my dad or whatever. Like, I just want him to know, because that's a toxic trait, especially in our community, is men don't cry or, you know, things like that. So that's something important. And then whenever I have a daughter, if I do, kind of what we all say, like protect her. Like, I want her to feel so safe.
Protected and safe.
So safe that no matter what, because if she feels safe, that she will go to you about it.
Anything.
Because, that's the best protection, regardless. But a good thing that I love about us doing this podcast and recording for YouTube is this will live forever.
Yes.
So let's take a moment to look at our own cameras. And if you could tell your dad anything, as if the camera was your dad, talk to your dad and tell him anything, what you appreciate about him. And this video will live on. So
I done made it to the end of the conversation.
And then years from now, you know, hopefully 1,000 years from now, we know that we can
resurface.
We can resurface, and we told our dads what we love and appreciate about them. And I'm gonna get emotional too. So who wanna go first? I think this is important though.
What?
Hey.
What is going on?
You already said you crying. We already said we be crying.
We be crying.
Okay, so I'll go first. Dad, happy Father's Day. First, I just want to say thank you for showing up and showing me so many qualities in a man that I know that I want to have in my husband, and I want my husband to pass down to your grandson, his son. I also want to say that I know that growing up, it may not have been extremely easy for you and Mom, but I just want you to know that I understand, and I'm grateful to you and Mommy for all that you've provided to me and Kiana. You are truly a gem. Like, I see so much value in you and everything that you've provided to me over these past couple years of me actually being an adult. I'm truly grateful for you. I'm truly grateful for all that you've given me. And I can't wait to give you a grandson. And happy Father's Day. I love you so, so much. And thank you.
That was so beautiful.
It sure was. It sure was. She ain't gonna have me crying.
That was so happy Father's Day, Mr. Lindsay.
Happy Father's Day.
Beautiful.
Happy Father's Day.
All right, Maya.
You know, I'm gonna keep it G because
Cause your pops gonna keep it G every time, babes.
I just want to say thank you for being there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being one call away. Thank you for setting a very great bar, very good standard for leadership and protection and being fun. Always having he gonna pull an idea up out of that hat. He always got some ideas. Thank you for always being there for me to talk stuff about anybody. If I need to talk some stuff about somebody, I'm gonna call you up because I know you're gonna back me up, and I'm always back you up. And so Yeah. Happy Father's Day. I love
Happy
you.
Father's Day, Mr. Hood. Happy Father's Day, Papa Hood.
Okay, so I'll do both. Y'all don't look at me.
Don't say, you ain't got to say nothing but a word.
Girl.
Okay, so I'll start with my birth father. So, hi, Daddy. I just want to say Happy Father's Day. I know that our situation wasn't ideal, but I would love to say that I forgive you and I'm so appreciative of you being in my siblings' life. And I love the relationship that we're starting to rebuild now. And regardless of everything, I still couldn't picture my life without you. I am proudly a Hunt. I love being a Hunt and I love being a part of the Hunt family. And I just thank you so much for bringing me into this world and for the ability to reconnect with me again. So I love you. And Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Mr. Hunt. Mr. Hunt.
Big Hunt.
Yeah.
Not the little one.
Yeah.
And then to my other dad, my dad. Happy Father's Day, Pop. I call you Pop and you call me Pumpkin. And I'm about to cry. I just want to say thank you so much for stepping up to the plate for a responsibility that you did not have to do. You made that choice and you continue to make that choice to be there for me in my life. Thank you for always protecting me and being there. And you're truly one of my best friends. I love you.
Happy Father's Day, Pop.
Happy Father's Day.
Now call your Pumpkin.
Yes.
Cause babe just in distress.
She need a hug.
She need a hug.
Yeah, baby, a hug.
Give her a hug.
Lord.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
To all the dads.
Okay, so it's our segment where we ask ChatGPT, our girl Gigi, a question. And so I tried to prompt it related to like dads. So her question is, what's the most dad thing your dad has ever done? Like a corny joke, weird habit, or classic dad move?
Put his whiskey in a different bottle, like in a little glass.
In a can or something?
Heck yeah, babes.
Oh, very dad.
And one of them little glass bottles, and he poured in his little whiskey cup. He has a specific whiskey cup.
I'm screaming.
For sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. I think the most dad thing about my dad is probably that he has 5 grills in the backyard.
I know that's right.
You be going down?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
for sure.
5 is excessive.
We love a dad that can grill.
That's, that's crazy. But
I love it.
we're going to get them ribs. We're going to get a sneaky link.
Period.
Sneak a link off of the grill.
I know that's
Sure.
right.
Always gonna sneak a link
Ooh, I
on.
love me some ribs. Girl, please. The most dad thing, I think is corny, my dad. My little sister is 17, almost 18, and he's in his 50s. So they had a big age gap. And he tried to keep up with her lingo. Y'all know she's the Gen Z?
Mm-hmm.
Gen
Maybe.
Z? Yeah, I think it's Gen Z. And so she teaches him stuff, and then when he says it, it just don't sound right. It just sound
right,
like
yeah.
a dad. Like he'd be like, "Oh, the YN's out here," and I'm like,
I'm screaming.
"Who taught you YN?" But I don't even know why I asked that because I know she did, and
Yeah.
it's just so funny the lingo when he say it, just
Yeah,
don't
he tryna-
sound right.
Yeah.
At least he try to keep
I'm
up.
like, please stop. And then like older people, they try to, when you try to keep up with the lingo, they overly say it.
Yeah.
Or like throw it in a sentence that don't even
Yeah.
make sense just to sound cool.
Yeah.
So that's what my dad does. I just think it's the most funniest thing ever. But anyway, we like to wrap up our episode with a quote. And today's quote is, "A father is his daughter's first love, and his role in her life shapes how she will see herself and how she will let others treat her." So we would like to wrap up this episode by wishing one more big happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We love and appreciate y'all. And we hope that you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in to the next episode of The Good,
The bad.
The 30.
Bye, guys.
Happy Father's Day.